Good evening, everyone. This is your girl, Renelle, your motivational coach, supporter, and friend. And tonight I am on to share just a quick word with you, something that just came to mind and was really pressed on my heart this week. And it is under the title, Everyone's Doing It, So Can You. And I know that sounds quite the opposite of a lot of what society is saying, or what you may hear others say. If everyone is already doing it, then do something different. Okay, but just suppose you have your own spin, your own take on what it is you want to do. And when I think about this theme, everyone's doing it, so can you, I think about, I saw a meme that talked about bread. Right? There's all these different types of bread. There's Wonder Bread, there's Roman meal, there's all types of bread that you can find, sliced bread that you can find in the food stores. There's all types of water that you can find, all types of chocolate, various types of chips, and each of them have their audience. Each of them have an appeal, a difference about them. Yes, they're in the same genre or industry per se, same type of thing, food, whatever it is, but they all appeal to a different type of audience. And so tonight or this morning, wherever this message finds you in the time of day, I want you to think about what it is that you've been wanting to do. There's been something pressing on your heart that you've been wanting to do for a long time. It could be a business, it could be an idea, it could be even, for instance, maybe some type of podcast or video or word, a poem, a song. It could be anything that it is in your mind to create. And you've just been delaying it and putting it on hold, saying, but she's doing it, he's doing it. You've seen it done in different ways, and you've gotten discouraged, and you're saying to yourself, I won't make a difference. I will just be another one. That is not true. That is a lie. You have your own taste, you have your own style, you have your own voice. And a few months ago, I remember just hearing deep down in my spirit, just the fact that there's an audience for everyone. There's people calling your name, waiting for you to rise up to your destiny, to rise up to your calling, to your gifting that God has placed on the inside of you. And they're saying, Chanel, they're saying Renelle, they're saying Tracy, they're saying Ramon, they're saying all these names. Rise up, get up, wake up, do what it is that you have been called to do. Do what it is that's been burning on your heart that you've been called to do, because it's not just for you, it is for an audience. Everyone have their audience. Here in the Bahamas, I have seen a variety of different comedians. We have different hairstylists, nail techs, we have persons in IT. I mean, there's not just one person in an industry to dominate a whole area. There's different persons within a field that cater to a different audience. So can you. So even if you feel like something is a duplicate, it is not. So you will place your own unique style on it. It will be a marker that distinguishes you from other people. It's just now time for you to get up, for you to rise up and do it. So 3 key points I want to leave with you tonight. One is that you have an audience. There are people waiting on you, and they're asking when are you going to get up and do? And why am I saying this? How have I lived this experience? I can tell you. I have persons in my circle that have asked me, Renelle, when are you going to write another play? What are you doing in the film world? What are you doing in entertainment? Because they know in my past, I was doing something. And so I'm sharing some very deeply personal tonight with you. And it is that I myself have found times when I felt discouraged and felt like, well, everyone else is doing it. Why should I even push out anything new? Or I've gotten discouraged for whatever reason, or I've gotten distracted, or I've just put it on hold and just decided to pursue other things. But whatever the reason is, I can tell you these are all excuses, and it's time now to get up. I have a friend, a comedian here in the Bahamas, that made me a promise last year. He made me promise that I would do something big this year. And I'm not going to call his name, but he's holding me true. Whenever I see him, he's holding me true to that promise. And he says, Renelle, are you working on that thing? And so tonight, I also want to encourage you to find accountability partners. Even with this particular with this, my idea to launch this platform, I have a friend who has become somewhat of a mentor, and if he doesn't see a video come out from me for weeks, he says, Renelle, what are you doing? Where's the next video? And he holds me accountable to this idea that I decided to launch out on. He holds me accountable to the idea that was in my mind. So it's so important to surround yourself with people that can hold you accountable. And back to my 3 points. There's an audience waiting on you. It's time now to rise up and get to your audience. Do what it is that you've been called to do. The time is now. The second thing is, it won't be a duplicate. It won't be a replicate. It won't be what you thinking that it's going to be like, just something else that people are already used to. That's not going to be original. That is not true. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to blow people's minds. It's going to be reminiscent of you, reflective of your unique style and grace and your own fingerprint. And 3, the time is now. There is absolutely no time like the present. I remember, if you go on my channel and you look at my very first video, I decided to shoot that in my car without proper lighting, no real speech planned. I was tired from work that day, and I was sitting in the parking lot and I said, tonight is going to be the night. I'm going to release my first video. And it doesn't matter if there's one person watching and seeing the video or a million. The point is, I did something that I was thinking of doing for years before. And so those 3 things I leave with you, and I'll say it again. 1, you have an audience. Your audience is waiting on you. 2, you're going to add your own unique style and fingerprint and design to whatever it is that you are doing. And 3, there is no time like the present. So do it today. Get on it. Do it today. Everybody is doing it. So can you. Subscribe to my channel, YouTube. All the details are below. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and you can email me if you have questions or things that you want to discuss. Like and share the video, and you'll see me again soon. I look forward to being a part of your audience.